the miser. Intensity. Morality. That is, those, what are they called? They are my Lemuria cards. They actually said something about morality earlier today. So I think about, okay, let's get serious, okay, for a second. So I'm a 3 life path member. I haven't figured out why the 4s have a significance in my life. I don't know what they mean yet. And 5s. And 6s. Okay. Numbers have a meaning in my life. Some people, I don't see right in front of my face. I have a set of dice. I have 4. One of my dice right in front of me says 3. I'm looking at it. The other 2 both say 4. And the 4th die says 4. I don't know what that means. And then for some reason it shows up a lot in my life. The number 4. Look, I told you. Look at that. Hold on. Oh, Lord. The miser. The number 4. Look. Like, seriously. What the heck? It was like literally laying in my hand. So I don't get it. Participation. What is with the 4s? I'm going to ask Spirit. Integration. The yin and the yang. The hawk and the swan. The feminine and the masculine. The sun and the moon. The snake eating its own tail. Huh? The phoenix rising and the swan swimming. What? Look. It's like everything. And then there is a letter P with a circle around it. Okay. They all have it. So it must be the artists, and, that's their signature. Okay. And then the rainbow cup, the rainbow necklace, the hawk, the phoenix rising and the sun, the swan swimming in the moon, which Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is a water sign. It's also, they also are the moon sign, the hidden secret sign. I don't know. The yin and the yang, the sun and the moon. The integration of fire and water. Do you see how the red is on the blue side and the blue is on the red side? The snake eating its own tail above starlight. And the star and the diamond is over the top of the skull, which to me is like intuition. And it's not necessarily a star, it's like a flower. And the number is, you would never guess, 14. That is the weirdest crap I've ever seen. What is with the 4s? One more time, please, Spirit, because this is driving me nuts. Okay, so I see 444 all the time. I'm not going to call that dropped. I have to call it dropped. I'm going to assume that I need to call it dropped. Although I don't know. Spirit, is this meant for me to have comparison? Okay, so we have the Lover's card and the flowering. And all the 4s. And then I see 3444 on the clock in my last video. That's weird. And my die says 3444. And then we have 4. That's 6, the Lover's card. We have 5 for comparison. And then we have the number 14. Can you be a little more clear? I don't get it. I'm not supposed to get it. Maybe it's supposed to just 3155. Maybe I'm not supposed to get it. I don't know. Maturity. So maybe there's a love blossoming into maturity. A mature woman. So look, here is another A rainbow, but there is another snake eating its own tail. And see, a snake eating its own tail. What does this mean? Again with the rainbow thing. And I'm not saying, because a lot of them have rainbows. This lady has one right here. The miser. 3311. Do you know what a miser is? Let me be specific. Because I think that we both need to we all need to kind of know. What is the exact definition of a miser? A person who hoards wealth and spends as little money as possible. That how do you get that with the Lover's card and integration and maturity? Intensity, morality. See, these cards cannot quite be, because that's ugly. That's an ugly way to be. The miser is causing sorrow. The person that is hoarding wealth to cause sorrow. Really, are you serious right now? So it's purposeful. Moment to moment. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Is that a new line of communication, Spirit? Is that? Because I know when you break down 4, it breaks down to a 2. But there's a reason why the 4 is here. So can you clarify, Spirit, what is that about? Existence. So let me clear something up. Okay? I'm sorry, this is my conversation with Spirit. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm not picking up that deck yet. Because moment to moment and existence, which means am I thinking the correct thing? Please don't let me think. Am I thinking this in the way in which you're trying to communicate it? Ordinariness. Number 10, beyond illusion. At the bottom of the deck. And silence. And that goes next to ordinariness. Is the silence and the lonely existence. Trust and possibilities. Okay. So what should I be trusting in? Why is this moment to moment here? Okay, that's too many questions. And now that's too many answers. Okay, guilt. Okay. Traveling, consciousness, guilt, transformation. So I'm supposed to expect that what? Friendliness. That the guilt is tearing them up inside. That they're trying to bring sorrow to someone. Suppression. The number 10. I love the way these cards speak to me, I gotta say. But can you be... So what do we do about this suppression? Let's scratch all this. Because we already get the fact that somebody's being very stingy, the miser, to cause grief. I get that. And still trying to make the best out of the situation, even though it's very lonely. It's a very lonely existence. The number 1 card, the star, and the person just sitting on the lily pad by themselves. With that moment to moment card. So living moment to moment. Being miserly, causing grief, so that somebody has to live a minute to minute existence. Now that's messed up. Somebody has the money, but they're not giving it up. So that somebody else has to grieve and live paycheck to paycheck or moment to moment, wishing on stars for something. And the other person, the miserly person, is look at this happy ass go lucky life. Moment to moment. I mean, ordinary and in silence. So they're leaving somebody out in the cold grieving. so that they can have an ordinary life. Okay, let me ask you a question. Louis also has the suppression card. These can't have anything to do with this. Because possibilities and trust, that's an entire, like, if you think about it, possibilities and trust would be something that if you think possibilities and trust is something that is an ending result. Like, I know that you're going through this, but think of all the good things, the possibilities, and trust that God got you. Wait, it's be like an advice. Creativity, possibilities, and trust. And I just said that comes the creativity. Trust in your creativity. We got control and isolation. And the tears. And the iced out. With the control. The way that they are controlling you is by isolating you. With the miserly. Because that's the way a story goes. So if I put this all in the story. Because this back here that we first read was the back end. And then you have the miserly person that's leaving somebody out in sorrow because you know the isolation card is here. A way of controlling their person. Making them live moment to moment, paycheck to paycheck, a single solitary existence. Right? While this miserly person is sitting out here living in ordinary life, and not even telling you anything, not even saying anything, not even communicating anything, controlling and icing out an entire situation. Something that, can we finish this story? Something that, and I don't want to make a story that's not there. So put it in the cards, Spirit, because I'm not going to make it up. So there needs to be an understanding so that I don't make anything up. Because if you look at it in the right way, look at it as a story is told, like if you were writing a book. You wouldn't skip a scene, right? So as the scene goes, isolation, exhaustion, exactly, patience, and stress. That's what I'm saying. So this person, this miserly person, is leaving somebody out in isolation, making them wait, which is why the patience card is here, causing exhaustion. This person is up all night thinking of ways. And you see like how there's a lot of like machines and machinery and mechanics and none of this shit is working. This person knows. And it's stressing. And look at this guy just up here. He's juggling and he's trying to play the horn and then trying to juggle this and then standing on balls, which I call eggshells, while the monkey sits there with the balloon about to pop it. I mean, really? Spirit, what the heck, bro? Like, Thunderbolt. That's the Tower card. Oh. It was an intentional tower, wasn't it? Politics. Look, this is a snake with a man biting his tail. Politics, really? Success and abundance. So can I get something about possibilities and creativities and suppression? And trust. Totality, which is another card of trust. And you see why? Totality and trust. Trust wholeheartedly. You see how these people are all following. And if you ever seen trapeze, the thing about it is the person in the middle has to trust that each of those people are going to catch them. Can you please clarify, Spirit? I love these freaking cards. It's like we're connected. Like they speak. They really speak. They really do. Compromise. Inner voice. Can you please? The Creator. Trust in the Creator. Trust in God. So just wait, suppression, and trust in God. Oh God, please don't do this. So I was told to ask 4644. I told you about the fours. Okay. What are you gonna do? That is so rude. Tower card. So God's gonna bring down the tower on whom? On the miserly lady or the person with the trust? Because that can go either way. I mean, y'all know how y'all work up there. Conditioning with the lion and the sheep. The lion is the Aries, Leo, Sag. Conditioning. I love these cards. So we're trusting in the tower. Why? The master. Conditioning the master. So God says, and he says, the tower card with the creator. The creator is bringing down the tower card. And rebuilding. Rebuilding into master, for someone to master something. Or rebuilding someone that was a sheep into someone that is a master. So that someone can know how strong they were. Can I please clarify the master and the conditioning? Oh, yeah. Clarify the master and the conditioning. I know this is nosy as all get out. Okay, God. I'm serious. Loneliness. So the same as the Hermit card of my deck. So basically, someone is being rebuilt from a sheep to a lion. See that? All of a sudden, the master comes out. Mastering in their loneliness. They're mastering something. Inner voice and receptivity at the bottom of the deck. Can you please tell me why it has to be like this? And you know what? Because I'm so trying to understand the aspects of this. Because you pulled out the maturity card and I don't get it. Why am I having an entire conversation with Spirit of these dang on cards? I don't know, but you're telling me to replenish the deck, but I'm not going to replenish the deck yet because I'm my own person. You can't tell me what to do. So, mastery. No, because then we had trust, possibilities, trust, totality, suppression. Then we had conditioning, master. Wait. We had conditioning. Wait, no. How did this come out? Because I know it was like this. Loneliness. So the tower came out, then the creator, and then you three. So now here we're back to your conversation. Okay. All right. So can you explain this story that you're trying to clearly tell here? What exactly are you trying to do here, Seer? Like, I just cussed you out. So I know that, you're trying to speak to me and tell me something. And I know why you're trying to tell me. I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying, I do understand. I'm just saying. I mean, for real. Can we finish our conversation? Because I'm not sure what you're trying to. What am I supposed to? What is the mastery card? That's the question. What's the mastery card? Because you're saying the creator, conditioning, mastering, loneliness. So you're saying that the creator has you alone for conditioning and mastering. And that's what the loneliness is about. Okay, so what are we supposed to be mastering here? The source. Okay. Is it like the source, like the third eye? That looks like a whole ass eyeball. I'm just saying. And please, come on. I know you didn't take a joke up there. So, okay. It looks like a whole eyeball. Oh, you got jokes. Laziness. Okay. Okay. It's the fun in the sun look. Okay. Laziness. No, nothing. Now we're ready to talk smash. Going with the flow. The rebel. Rebirth. Okay. So basically you're saying that those are the things that awareness. So those are the things that you're trying to turning in. So, because the going with the flow is also like somebody just laying there. Adventure. So you want somebody, so what you're saying is create your own adventure because otherwise it's going to be some other shit. Okay, so mastering laziness is okay. What happens after this said rebirth? So I kind of get it. Harmony. Okay. So why harmony for whom? Is it like self-harmony or the dream? Okay. Well, you more than don't have to make that more than clear. And that's some like crazy stuff. Letting go. Yeah. Playfulness. Understanding. innocence. And where does this innocence said come from? Rightness. So youth. Go back to your innocence, your youth. Understanding. To make that more clear. All right. I don't even want the rest. Completion and traveling. Gotcha. So the dream, letting go of a dream, like seriously, letting go of a dream, which is really sad because it begins with a 6 and the next number is an 8 and it ends with an 8. So then we have the dream, letting go, playfulness, understanding, innocence, rightness, completion, and traveling. So letting go of what was, a thought, letting go of the idea of that happy life. Because see, in the dream card, these people are like sitting here and she's just watching this dream of this happy couple and she's sitting in rags and they're sitting in riches, which explains the miserly card and the lady, 54, 56, 56, 54, and letting go of that. First off, and y'all get too serious in these cards. I'm serious. Why is this so serious? So can you please bring some understanding to this traveling and this playfulness and number 1 and number 2. The outsider and consciousness. Do you want to see the saddest thing I've ever seen? And this is the truth. Look at this. This is the way things are being explained. That's the tower. You see this? Adventure. But it's a kid. 5844. Another rainbow. It's a kid. Wandering off by itself. On the outside looking in. Both of these cards are outside looking in. These children. Just watching. That's why I kind of want to just almost kind of just cry, is because and this completion card and this harmony card. It tells a story all its own. If you just kind of just think about it and learn to accept it. It's just kind of the sad thing. And a lot of this is like about going at it alone. Can you accept that? This is sad. A sad truth. I read that. One of my favorite readers' taglines, it said a sad truth. Inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. Sharing. Sharing is caring. Don't you do it. Comparison. And so that's why I didn't want to mix this deck. The mind and the freaking miserly woman again. I mean, come on. Let's just move past that. Somebody's being stingy to mess up somebody's mind. Beyond illusion. Look beyond the illusion. So basically just don't listen to nobody that tells you other than what you see. Guidance. Look to your guides. Look to your angels. Receptivity. And pray and give it to God. And be prepared to receive, but not from who you think you're going to receive from. You're receiving from a power greater than that. Breakthrough and understanding. Now you see it. And look, you see how these, as soon as guidance came out, this is crazy. I love these cards. So, okay, as soon as guidance came out, look at these two people. Water and fire with receptivity and breakthrough. And they're two different people with their hands raised up for receptivity, right? So, can you give me a number card for okay, but we have the number 8. Courage. No, not that kind of 8. Courage. And the Lovers. Have courage. Because the guidance is the Lovers. Someone that loves you. Can I get more clarity? Intensity. Someone that intensely loves you. Okay, we get that. Now can we get a little more clarity than that? I know I can dig in this stuff all day long. We can have this discussion all day long, on or off camera, but we're going to have to just come out with it. The Fool. Projections. Someone that mirrors you. Someone that can provide you a brand new beginning. Have courage. The Lovers. The Fool. Intensity and projection. Someone that understands you. You mirror each other with great intensity. Can we get control? Oh, look at you. Abundance. Okay. Control. Get control of your finances. Abundance, then guilt. Are these going to come out the way that they did previously? No, that's a dumb question. Abundance, guilt. And there's the Miser again. Clinging to the past. Because the person, the miserly lady, is clinging to something in the past. But they're feeling pretty dang on guilty about it, I'll tell you that much. Politics, here we go again. Nothingness. Integration. And fighting. So this person is clinging to the past, fighting this miser lady, fighting integration. Bringing something together. In a very immoral way. Fighting in an immoral way. And the one card. I love these cards. They speak. And sometimes it's hard to tell with these cards. I'm glad I bought them. So not only are they beautiful, but they speak. And I know that they speak because I resonate with some of this stuff. In a way I could never explain. I wouldn't feel comfortable explaining. Some things are to be said. Sorrow again. Again with the sorrow of all the cards. Schizophrenia. What does that have to do with anything? Do y'all say I'm crazy? Sorrow, schizophrenia, flowering. Ordinary. So they're trying to make you feel like you're going crazy. And nothing's wrong with you. It's actually perfectly ordinary for you to feel that way. Existence. A lonely existence. Compromise. You explain compromise. And it tells an entire story. There's nothing you can do about it, really. Because the same cards are coming out again. Even though there's way more cards in here. Like transformation. That card's in here and we haven't seen it yet. So compromise, transformation. Now this is it. The new beginning of the story. Tell me what's supposed to come of this. I'm not replenishing the cards because it's just going to tell the same story. So what comes from the compromise and the transformation? You're going to repeat the same story, so that's nothing. Nothing comes from the compromise and the transformation. I don't know why I got so into this. Can I get a clarification? Okay. Because can I get a card? That's what I thought. Compromise, transformation, then healing. I get it. Maturity in reverse. And I don't have any reverse cards in here. So it's immaturity. Again, with the mind thing, the mind being kind of twixt and just kind of out of sorts. Silence. Okay. And what is that supposed to mean? Silence the mind. Or like all these cards that just haven't even played are irrelevant, I guess. Vision, perception, experience, friendliness, slow down, burden, creativity, celebration, past lives, change, patience, and we are the world. Interesting. So none of those cards came out. Which means it's going to be a long time for this kid. That this kid how do you come from that? Trust, compromise, healing. I look at the woman just with the basket. It's like, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. For politics. Control. Leaving somebody out to watch somebody else. You know, I'd be freaked out if I didn't know my TV better. But it just kind of, I can't deny it. I can't deny that. It's interesting. Now I'm being nosy. I'm not even gonna lie. Nosy. So tell the truth then, Spirit. What is this? And these cards pop too. Don't play. About I just don't be knowing sometimes. It's not as easy. It's the big one. A burst of magic. Number 48. Postponement, number 4. Look. 4. 4. 4. 44. 48. Time machine. With postponement, again, my life path number is 3. Time machine. With postponement, the devil card. So, okay, why is the devil card coming up? The 6 of Wands in reverse. No victory. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. In reverse. There's an attitude problem before. We're going to just leave those alone. I mean, for real. Tell me something good, because no one wants to hear all that. Not so black and white, huh? Okay. Again with these same cards. And I shuffled these. Life is a jungle. And set it free. The second card of letting go. And actually the 16th card of letting go. And it says, life force energy. Revel in the blessing of being alive. This card is picked with luminous life force. Energy for optimal health and healing. As much as possible, seek joy and upliftment in everything you do. Consider the foods you eat, the environment you spend time in, the people in your life, and what you wear. And increase in your awareness of how things come to be in your world and their energetic resonance. You may be inspired to work with healing energies, with the land, perhaps to grow vegetables. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. See the cynicism in my face. Okay, so that was my reading and I gotta go. Obviously, I'm feeling some kind of way. And probably because I don't got time. Like I said, I don't have time for other people. And so I feel like the many levels of awakening, huh? To the truth. It's a time of tremendous courage. This chakra card represents love in many forms. and you can manifest the life you wish to call in. My name is Issa Von Sahara. I will talk to you soon. If you'd like to subscribe, there's a subscription button down below. If you'd like to like this video, like it please. And if you would like to donate, the donation Cash App is down below. Thank you very much for attending. Have a good one, okay?